Hey folks, Robert Craven coming to you from beautiful New Hampshire. And I've got to tell you how excited I am about the ZingMojo Summit coming up in 2 days. Now, if you're a natural retailer, you're going to want to join us because at MegaFood, we're in the business of improving lives, and that means our commitment to nutrition is paramount. The United States is in really bad shape as it relates to nutrition, and we believe natural retailers are the core to solving that problem. Now, the natural retailers are also facing a myriad of issues. Natural and organic is going mainstream. You've got the internet that's going crazy. People are starting to want to buy from wherever they are, any time of the day, and also, just the pace of change coming at us is so significant that we thought it would be important to bring our customers together through this thing we call ZingMojo, the ZingMojo Summit that's happening this Thursday and Friday right here in New Hampshire. Now, why are we doing this? Well, we believe the natural retailers are the center for health and wellness in their community. This is where consumers can go to learn more about nutrition, to learn more about how to live a healthy lifestyle, and we want that natural retail community to be strong and vibrant. So a team here came to me, several months back and said, "Why don't we throw a summit? Why don't we bring first year? We're going to bring in 25 of our closest natural retail friends, and we're going to invite all of our natural retail customers to watch us online at ZingMojo.com. We're going to bring them in on Thursday and Friday, and we're going to go deep on several issues." This summit is really meant to be a workshop. It's really meant to go deep, not necessarily just education. We really want to develop something unique, and we want something to come out of this that's going to be very valuable for our community. So our summit is broken down into 3 sections, and the key theme of our summit this year is all about the story. We all know that building trust is huge for the natural retailers, and this is where natural retailers have a real advantage because most natural retailers I know, in fact, virtually all of them, are really in it for all the right reasons, and they've got a story for why they do what they do. Even the staff at a natural retailer has a story. Our brand, MegaFood, has a story. There's other great brands all across the store, and they all have great stories. So we believe one way to build trust and maintain that connection in the community is to tell that story. So we're going to break down the summit into 3 different sections. First section is the story we tell ourselves. A lot of times in our industry, in the natural retail space, we can get caught up in the story that we tell ourselves. We can make ourselves angry or we can make ourselves fearful. So for session 1, we're going to talk about the story we tell ourselves. We're bringing in some great speakers from Nature Made, the #1 mass vitamin out there by Pharmavite. So we've got some folks who are going to come in and tell us how does mass think about the supplement space. Also the internet. One of our partners, NetRush, is very close with Amazon, knows the internet space very, very well. We're bringing in an expert from Amazon to talk about what's going on the internet and how the internet thinks about the supplement space. Then we're going to do a breakout and talk about what are the top 10 myths. What are the stories that we tell ourselves that aren't necessarily great stories? The second session is the real story. So we're bringing in New Hope, Natural Media. They're going to come in and tell us what the real story is on the data around natural, mass, internet, what's selling to who is the consumer, what do they buy. Let's get some real data to sink our teeth into. And then coming out of that, we're going to talk about the top 10 truisms of natural retail. What's true about natural retail? And then the third session, which is what I'm really excited about, is the story we make. What vision do we envision for ourselves as a natural retail community and the brands that support it? So the vision we make, we're bringing in a great speaker from Infra. Corinne Schindler is going to come in and talk about what Infra is up to in terms of their best practices. We're going to bring in several best practice natural retailers to tell us what they're doing in their own unique way and really spur some conversation across the group. And last but not least, Conscious Brands is coming in to talk about how we might weave our story into doing good in our community and really make sure that story gets out. So that third session is all about the story we make. We're very, very excited about that. And the deliverable on that is the top 10 opportunities or the top 10 ideas for how to take natural retail to the next session. So the ZingMojo Summit is really meant to be very practical, very tactical. It's also live online. Both days you can see the agenda, full agenda at ZingMojo.com, and you can also watch us live in person at ZingMojo.com. We're also going to be announcing that MegaFood is launching SupportNaturalRetail.com with the launch of this ZingMojo Summit, and we're going to break all this down and do videos and clips and put pieces of this on SupportNaturalRetail.com going forward. So we're really, really excited about this summit. MegaFood is extremely committed to the natural retail space, and we hope you'll join us on ZingMojo.com or on SupportNaturalRetail.com as we go forward. All right. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too. And if you've got any questions at all, write me at ceo@megafood.com or follow me on Twitter at Robert U. Craven. Thanks, everyone.